Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Jana Eats. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you would subscribe, like, or comment, I would be eternally grateful. This channel is gluten and dairy-free, and it's been created and designed for people predominantly touched by autoimmune issues or autism or their families, and just to make it easier for something delicious to eat when you go, what the heck am I going to feed my family or myself? So, but it's food for all, it's good for everybody, it's really delicious. So today I'm really excited because this is an experiment, and I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to find out. If not, it can end up on the blooper roll. So I'm going to make grain-free everything bagels, and I have my everything bagel spice from Trader Joe's. I'll put a link. It's delish. The other thing you'll need is almond flour. I get this at Costco. It's fabulous. And I keep it in the freezer or the refrigerator because anything nut-based will go rancid if you don't use it immediately. I also have some flax meal. Flax meal I get in the bulk bins. It's so much cheaper, and then I just get the amount I kind of need. Okay, these cheeses. I love, it's Parmella Creamery aged nut cheese. This is not soy-based, which I avoid. It's, let's see, nut milk. It's cashews, coconut oil, potato starch, fava bean protein. This stuff is great and it melts. And then I also need some cream cheese. And the cream cheese I'm using is Kite Hill. Miyokos is really good too. But I've got this in my refrigerator, so that's what we're using. So to start out with this recipe, you're going to need 3 cups of the grated dairy-free mozzarella. So, and we need to warm this in the microwave with a 1/4 cup of, so I used a whole bag. It's not quite 3 cups, but we're going to adapt. So I'm going to so this is 8 ounces, so 1/4 of that's about a 1/4 cup. We'll do a 1/4 cup, it's almost perfect. We'll do a 1/4 cup of that. I'm going to give this a quick zap in the microwave and kind of stir it so it gets to know itself and melts a little bit, and I'll be right back. We're back, and the cream cheese and the grated mozzarella have softened a bit. It took about a minute, and I did 20-second intervals just because, again, this is the first time I'm doing this recipe. Aren't I brave or incredibly stupid? Anyway, I've set the oven at 400, and I've also lined a sheet pan with parchment. You can also put a Silpat down. I just can't find mine. And so it's a 1.5 cups of the almond flour, and it's a 1/4 cup, yay, of the flax meal. And it's also a tablespoon of baking powder. A little salt. A pinch of salt. And it's also 2 eggs. I'm going to start it. So I'm going to get that dough getting to know itself. That's better. Oh yeah. Now it's actually feeling and looking like a dough. Okay. So we're going to roll this. Put it on here, and then I'm going to make a little bagel shape, right? You're going to get your pastry brush, beat 1 egg. It's an egg wash. Nice protein makes it stick. It'll make the dough a little shiny, and it'll let that bagel spice stick to the bagel. I love this on just about anything. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up and we'll be back. I'm gonna pop those in the oven, let's see, for 12 minutes. And we'll be back with the finished product. Keep your fingers crossed. Say a little prayer to the bagel gods, and we'll be back. So the bagels are out of the oven. It took 18 minutes to get them golden brown. They look good, huh? So now the moment of truth. You know, they say you can slice these and toast them, but for time's sake, so I have Miyokos scallion cream cheese, yum. And again, I love Miyokos products. Find them in your grocery. They are delicious and they're not soy-based. They're predominantly cashew-based. And I also have some butter. So, but I'm gonna go with the scallion because in my opinion, you can't have enough onion and garlic. It keeps you really sexy, and trust me, these days, I need it. I'm gonna let you go so I can be alone with this grain-free, dairy-free, everything bagel and have a moment. On that note, I'll be back next week. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for doing an experiment with me that actually worked. See you next time.